Hey guys, it's Stacy with Handmade by Stacy J. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the Little Waves crochet stitch. This is a very simple stitch that just uses a combination of double crochet, front post double crochet, and the chain. It's super easy. It creates a nice dense yet airy fabric, and I think you'll be able to pick this up in no time. So let's get started. Now this stitch works in increments of 8 plus 5. So I'm going to chain 21. So it's 16 plus 5. So I'll chain 21. Okay, I have my 21 chains. Now we're going to begin row 1. So for row 1, we're going to skip 3 chains. And these 3 that we skip are considered a double crochet. And in that 4th chain, we're going to work a double crochet. And in the next chain, we will also do a double crochet. Now we're going to skip 2, so 1, 2, and in this next one we're going to work 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then we're going to chain 1 and work 2 more double crochets in that same chain space. Now we're going to skip 2. And be real careful to not forget about this little guy that's hidden. It's also called the hidden stitch. So we're going to skip these 2 and we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next 3. After you work those 3, you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and in this one right here, you're going to work your 2 double crochets, whoops, 1, 2, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Now you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and in these last 3, you're going to work 1 double crochet in each. One, 2, 3. Then, I always like to tighten it up there, we're going to turn. This is what it should be looking like so far. So you can see actually how the beginning of the pattern is setting up, because we're going to be working only in the chain spaces of these, and our front posts are going to be around our little blocks of these 3 double crochets here. So let's move on to row 2 and I'll show you how it's done. For row 2, we're going to chain 2, and then on these first 2 posts right here, you're going to work a front post double crochet. One, 2. Now we're going to skip these 2 and only work in the chain space on these little shells. So you will always skip these 2 and these 2, only working in here. And in there we're going to do the exact same thing as here. We're going to do 2 double crochets, we're going to chain 1 and do 2 more double crochets. Skipping these 2, we're going to work a front post double crochet on these 3. So 1 front post double around each of those posts. So 3 total. 1, 2, 3. Now skipping these 2 and working only in this chain 1 space, we're going to work 2 doubles. 1, 2, then we're going to chain 1 and work 2 more doubles. 1, 2. And that essentially is your pattern repeat, where when you come to the shells in that chain 1 space, you just work 2 doubles, a chain 1, 2 doubles. Then you work front post double crochet over the next 3, and you just continue repeating that until you get to the end, which is where we are now. So we have these 2 posts and we have that chain space there. So we're going to work a front post double around the next 2 posts. And we don't want to forget this guy, so we're going to work a double on the top of that. And we're going to turn and chain 2. And this is what we have so far. So I'm going to do one more round with you. You have your chain 2, and we're going to do a front post double crochet around each of these next 2 posts. 1, 2, and working in that chain 1 space, we're going to work a double, another double, chain 1, 2 more doubles. Then we'll work front post double crochet around each of the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're back to our shell. And working in that chain 1 space, we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And coming up to the very end of this row, we'll work a front post around these next 2, and we'll double on top of that chain 2, in the chain 2 turning chain. So 1, 2, and 3. So now if you take a look at it, you can see that you're starting to get the little ridge from the front posts. And then on the right side you can see a little bit more of the ridges forming. Now I did do a bigger swatch so that I can show you a little bit more of how it works out. And here you can see where the little shells form, and then this is where you get your ridges that make it look like little waves. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and feel free to visit me on my website at www.handmadebystacyj.com. Have a wonderful day. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.